I just did the first day of training. It was interesting. And I've come up with this thought process that I need to share with you guys. Have you heard of Sunny Lenarduzeri? Sunny is a content creator. She sold $30 million of her training. Notice I said training because it's not an audio course. And she used to do heavy Facebook advertising, and she used to do, I think, a little YouTube advertising, and she's come away from that and she's come back to YouTube. She used to put up like a video here and there. Now she is literally putting up a video every week, and I think it's feeding her business because YouTube is the base. And I just had a conversation with someone in the training. And here's the thing, like a lot of you guys are shy, okay? You don't want to put yourself up there. You're worried about people will make fun of you. I got a question. If you could make $30,000 a month on a consistent basis, 6 months in the future, is that enough to keep you from being shy? Just a question, because this is where my training is evolving, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. First, you got to do the YouTube channel. Why? YouTube channel gets you traffic, gets you a customer base. But this is the key. YouTube doesn't just get you traffic. It gets you targeted traffic. Gets you targeted traffic that is interested in your thing. So what we're getting ready to do is the Startup Lab. I got to really think about this because I have training on Sundays at 3, and I have training at 8:30 on Wednesday night for students. And we're going to finish the startup thing pretty quickly. I see that. And I don't want to get off into the training for the other students early because, they can't make it at 3 p.m. So I got to change that up. But I will go ahead and work that out. So what I've done below is a link to the intellectual property school. And it's really cheap because the intellectual property school, I'm in the process of still building it out. So you want to get in now. And I'm going to tell you why you want to get in now. Tomorrow night, 8:30, we're going to be doing the how to shoot a YouTube video. I think this is going to be some of the best training because there's a certain way you have to shoot a YouTube video. There's certain elements and attributes you need to shoot the YouTube video. And, it's kind of funny. Like when you look at all my channels, Disruptive Male, it has 2,400 hours of watch time. Disruptive Male is 4 weeks and 3 days old. Disruptive Mail is going to be monetized, I would assume, first week of April. Disruptive Mail will be monetized by YouTube. And then we'll get into some other stuff. And then I'm going to actually start doing some live streams for Disruptive Mail. And I'm going to make money from Disruptive Mail. And I can give you that whole process. Because number one, you got to do the YouTube channel. And yes, people will talk about you. Yes, people will say certain things about you. Facts. There will be some issues with that. But like me, Anton Daniels called me a sexual fucking predator, right? Next month after that, I made $100,000. So I don't really spend a lot of time thinking with low intellect, mindless people think about me because that's all they can do. They cannot do anything to me. Like, I have folks calling the FBI. I never received one phone call from the FBI. Not one. You want to know why? You cannot report a crime you didn't see. It's hearsay. But once again, low intellect, don't understand what's going on. So that's a big issue that's going on with people out here in this space. So one of the things that you have to think about And one of the things you have to understand is the way of building money in the AI age is radically different. With AI coming out, AI has killed just like creating an online course and throw it on the website and people would buy it. That's not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be. And essentially, you're going to have to do some form of well, let me give you the breakdown: YouTube channel, book, training, some type of form of live training. One thing I want to do here in Atlanta is have some live YouTube training. I don't know how I'm going to work that out because I'm still trying to figure out how to market that to people. Because if you are a real estate agent, and I can give you the strategy real quick, take the best homes that you represent or homes that you want to represent, because real estate agents can work out deals with other real estate agents, and just do a home tour and put that up on YouTube. The average real estate agent, I think, let me see. Let me think. How many deals does the average real estate agent in America close per year? I'm talking to my electronic BFF. So, because I don't think it's that high. The real answer is surprisingly low. Real estate agents do 5 to 12 homes per year for the average agent. 5 to 12 homes. If you were a real estate agent and you were to start a YouTube channel, you could be doing 3 to 10 deals a month if you were to start a YouTube channel and start it the correct way as a real estate agent. 3 to 10 deals a month. And the thing is, you have to set it up correctly, because there's some real estate agents that have seen the power of Instagram, they've seen the power of YouTube. But I can tell you, if you were to set up your YouTube channel the correct way and showcase the right homes to bring more attention to your name and your business, I mean, if you were to sell, let's see, what would be the commission on three $500,000 homes sold in 1 month for a real estate agent? So let's go ahead and see what that would be. Standard commission, 5 to 6%. Oh my God. That's gross position, split. Realistic take home would be $18,000 to $28,000 net. 18 to 28,000 off, not 1 to 3 deals. Now, if you were to do 10, let's say you had a real estate agent that was doing 10 deals a month, and the houses were $500,000 to $800,000. What would the monthly income look like for them? Now, this is, part of me wanted to be a real estate agent, but there's just too much running around. Oh my God. If you were to do take home realistic, we're looking at $40,000 to $90,000 a month take home. 40 to 90. And that's something you can do as a real estate agent if you were to start a YouTube channel, if you were to really get busy. But once again, I just had a conversation with someone who was like, he's shy and all this other stuff. And I'm just sitting there like, okay. I'm just telling you, I know from personal experience how much money a YouTube channel can make you without being monetized. I just looked at my YouTube channel and I didn't realize I didn't get monetized by YouTube. It says 2016. I was making 30,000 a month, like 13, 14, 15, 16, I started making a lot more money. And I wasn't monetized by YouTube. I was just selling my own products. So what we're going to do, the training, I got to figure it out. We're going to do YouTube first, then the book, and then the training on how to put together this stuff. So you want to get into intellectual property school. So below is a link where you can get in for $500 because there's nothing there. Next week, there will be more YouTube stuff. And then I may just go ahead and put the course together and then do the live trainings afterwards, because the YouTube stuff is crazy important. It's the base. YouTube is the base. And you could do all this other stuff. Like had a conversation about running ads. Ads can be trash. Let me explain to you what happened with ads. COVID. Everyone started running ads. Ads are expensive, and ads can get you a shitty ass customer. At one point, I was paying $9,000 a month running ads, and I was getting, and this is what was really, really frustrating. I were getting people who would talk to me because they wanted to talk to me. They were not interested in what I was selling. And I was like, you know how much that sucked to actually spend $9,000 a month to get a group of people who just wanted to have a conversation with me, who were not interested in my product? I was pissed. I was so pissed. So this whole methodology that I have, start a YouTube channel, write a book, sell your product, it's been responsible for me making millions of dollars. And now it's much more streamlined because with how to shoot a YouTube video, because one of the things you will notice, and this is something I perfected, is like I do a YouTube video, right? And if I put one of my ads at the beginning of the video, the majority of y'all are not going to watch. It's like, oh no, he's trying to sell us something. But if I put the ad 2 minutes, why do I put the ads like after 2 minutes? Most of my videos get 6 to 20 minutes view time. So I know 2 minutes is the safe spot to put the ad. How did I know this? Testing and trying it over and over again. And this is stuff I can teach you guys how to do, because I want you to think about this. I really want you to think about this. You literally have a small YouTube channel that can make you 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $100,000 a month. And here's the thing. I'll explain my day-to-day, because literally I shut down the jewelry business because the jewelry business required me to be there. It required me to buy jewelry. It required me to manage stuff. I was working 7 days a week, and we were still going through the shit phase of the jewelry business, because I'll talk about this at some point in the future about whatnot. Whatnot, it can be a killer business, but there's a learning curve, right? So I decided to revisit that learning curve June of this year. So I've already had a conversation with my employees. I said, look, this is what I'm going to do. And I pay them. And then, if you're not available whenever it starts up, I understand. But I've been focused on YouTube. And this is one of the things that's happened. I've got 2 channels. Like the first channel is going to be monetized by YouTube will be Disruptive Mail. The second channel will be Savage Money. And at that point, I'll have 4 monetized channels. And probably around Christmas time, 8 to 10,000 a month from YouTube monetized channels. So there's a plan here. And then, one of the videos I'm going to do is like, you can start a YouTube business, because essentially I'm having different monetized channels for different products and different services. And once I start the live training for the Disruptive Mail, because this is one of the things that I find to be intriguing. A lot of people have problems with dating. I mean, it's crazy. And I've got, I got some videos on Disruptive Mail that these videos probably will get to 30 and 40,000 views over time. Because here's the thing. YouTube is starting to showcase and feed and put my videos out here. Where on this channel, it ain't happening because I have a vastly mixed audience, vastly mixed. And it's pretty rough. But once again, the link's below. And I'm telling you, if you want to start making 1,000 to 5,000, and that's a minimum, that's minimum money. In the next 90 days, this is an opportunity that you guys will jump on. I'm just saying.